CatAM. We are live. That's my new intro now. I said that the last 3 videos. CatAM, we are live. You're live.
CatAM.
You're live listening to CatAM radio. You know, you gotta make it like old school because AM is, like old radio.
Well, Johnny, in that case, I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the episode.
Please don't.
Talk like a 1920s New Yorker.
Why not?
Talk like you're living in New
It's
York in the
really
1920s.
disturbing.
Yeah, she. Talking of CatAM radio, she.
Welcome to CatAM, where we apparently just do this. And I don't know what I'm talking about right now.
We do this
You
for
sound really old and like you've smoked too much weed in your life.
Yeah.
No, I sound like a New Yorker from the 1920s.
Yeah, she,
You
buddy.
sound like shit.
Well, New Yorkers in the 1920s, I'm sure they used to smoke a lot of cigarettes.
I wasn't even alive in the 1920s.
None of us were.
Yeah, I'd be concerned if you were.
Yeah, I'm just an immortal. I've been living.
You'd be exactly 100.
Yeah. But I look like I'm, 30. So I'm immortal. Or I just age slowly.
I'm a vampire.
Oh, vampire. It just reminds me of, what's that movie? New Zealand movie? What We Do in the Shadows. That's it. Good movie. And they're vampires living in New Zealand. It's really funny. If you haven't seen it yet, you should watch it.
I've not seen it.
That's really good. You know Taika Waititi? You know Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of his films. It's about these vampires who, came to live in New Zealand. They've been living in New Zealand for, 100 years or something.
Great.
And it's kind of like a documentary. They let this film crew into their house to sort of follow them around and stuff. It's a really funny movie. Really, really good.
Yeah.
I recommend it to anyone who hasn't watched it yet.
I just am Marceline the Vampire Queen.
Oh, right.
So that's me.
So you drink shades of red.
Yeah.
Rather than blood.
Yeah. And also I can fly and turn invisible.
Oh,
and
hell
play
yeah.
bass real good.
Oh, nice.
All of those things are true. None of those things are fake.
I can only do one of those things.
I cannot do any of those things.
Play bass, kind of.
I cannot play bass.
Heck. It's a good fun instrument. Everyone should play bass.
That's one of my that's on my list of things to buy is a bass.
Nice.
So I can learn to play it.
My list of things to buy is a new bass.
Nice.
So I can play it. I want a particular bass though, but it's very, very, very expensive.
What's a good starter bass?
I
don't want the Squire Strat version of a bass, but I want the next step up from that.
I'm trying to think. Well, Squire Strat is definitely around $200 to $400. It's the very intro. But you want to look for something around $600 to $800. I'm trying to think. Some good middle of the road basses.
I'm trying to think because that sounds expensive to me, but also I know the currency exchange is different. What is a Squire Strat bass here?
I did have a Squire bass, and it was actually really good. It was it was a jazz bass. Usually you get P bass, but this one was a J bass, which is quite hard to find. You might want maybe... It depends what you want to go for.
I've now found myself on Fender.com.
Yamaha's good. Yamaha's alright. A couple hundred. Ibanez is a good sort of beginner bass as well. Yamaha's
it looks like there's some beginner, some Squire basses for $200, $300.
But you want something
for Squire.
You want something quite versatile. You don't want anything. Squire jazz basses. definitely good.
I definitely only want like a 4-string. I don't want anything more complicated than that.
No, I had a Squire. It was a black jazz bass, and it was actually really good.
Yeah.
It sounded kind of decent for it being like really, really cheap. This is a good one. I'll send it in the chat. It's got like a nice blue finish and everything. It's a Squire. It's a Square Jazz. This was like mine, but mine was black.
Nice.
With a white.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like, I've been using like computerized bass in my songs, and like I really want to get like a real bass in there.
Music Man Stingray, those are good. Those are great.
Yeah.
Flea plays Stingray. And from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, yeah. What else you got? You've got oh my god, why does this keep reloading? Gretsch is okay. Epiphone is alright. That's like the knockoff Gibson.
Yeah, that's what my electric guitar is.
Epiphone?
Is an Epiphone SG, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot to go from. I still think Squire or Stingray are good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look.
Stingray definitely quite good. I'd love to get a Stingray.
I mean, the guitar I'm currently playing, like for my pop music stuff, is my roommate's guitar, which is just a Squire Telly.
Oh yeah.
So like, I mean, it sounds great.
That's what the guitarist in my band plays, is a Squire Telly, and he makes like real funky disco sounds out of it. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like. So I bought my Epiphone back when I was playing like mostly like pop punk and heavier stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like I don't have a good clean guitar.
Oh right.
Like that one has humbucker pickups, which are just so like they're great if you're gonna distort the guitar, but they're not great for getting that like clean poppy sound.
Right.
So I've been just mooching off my roommate's Squire.
Well, I mean that's fine.
And I also don't even have an amp. I just don't have an amp.
Tellys are good. Tellys it's probably not your style, but I have a friend or a guy I knew in uni.
I like the Telly.
I was gonna say they're really good for country.
Yeah. I mean it's good for pretty much anything as long as you set it up right.
I knew a guy who had a Telly and it had a see this black one I just posted. That's the Rickenbacker, fucking expensive but beautiful basses.
Yeah.
No, there's a guy I knew, and he loved country music, and he had a Telly, and it had like a little lever on it that like instantly tuned it to drop D.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so you could play different style stuff.
Dude, I would have used the fuck out of that when I was playing pop punk stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So much pop punk is in drop D.
Yeah. So he had like a little switch on it on the back, and you just flick it back, and it instantly drops the tuning.
Awesome. Dude, I totally would have used that.
Because it loosens the string tension slightly.
Yeah.
So it's an instant down tune, and then you just pop it back up, and it tunes it back to normal.
Totally would have used that.
Hell yeah. We're just talking music and Mini-Cats. I cannot even.
Don't play guitar.
We've lost her completely.
I don't know this fancy talk.
Talking drop D.
I want to get my trumpet back from my dad's house also.
Oh, nice.
At some point.
That's what Paul McCartney played Rickenbacker.
I like to put like other sounds that aren't like typical band instruments in my songs too.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean the main instrument in Hyde is a piano, but I mean it's also piano where I reversed every single note on top of, like I layered it so that it would like you'd hear the note played forward and then it would like pan over to the other side of the ear going the other way.
That's trippy.
And it just made this like weird, cool sound.
So
but it also took forever.
Would it be like boom, something like that?
So it would be like boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds trippy.
Yeah.
Basically just.
But it would also like pan from side to side when it did that. So like the original note playing forward was on one track that was panned to the left, and the reversed note was on another track that was panned to the right.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I think I listened to it. Did you post it?
I mean, it's not like officially released, but it's the one that I've posted in places before. Okay. I think you've heard it.
Yeah, maybe. Sounds familiar. You may have posted it.
Yeah.
In my server.
I think I did. At some point.
Hide final.
You posted a lot in the server. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd play it, but you haven't.
Final.
But you haven't released it.
Would be the one. Yeah, I haven't.
So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'd play a little clip of it right now for the viewers, but it's your song. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, we'll worry about that once I have. Yeah. Like I want to write like. I'm in the middle of another song, and then I want to write 2 more before I like actually release anything, so that I can like have a full EP release.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a really good play. That's a really good thing to do. Just like put out a bunch of stuff, and then you can release it all at once. Instead of
exactly.
Something my band has been doing is like every year we only put out 1 song, and so people have been like fiending for more, but they can't find more, and they're like, "Come on, when are you going to put more stuff out?" No, it's like, sorry, I've got no control over it. I just it's up to my other bandmate, the guy who basically runs the band. So it's up to him.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to I want to put out a significant amount of content. I want to just
just put out like
I want to have like a full EP to drop just before I even like start like promoting it, Yeah,
and just stick out like a full length album. It's like EP's alright.
I mean, I'm not gonna be. I can't write a full album yet.
Fair enough.
I'm not good enough at stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because it takes me like 2 months to write a song.
So when I was studying music, I knew a lot of guys who were in bands, and they put out EPs, and that's like only as far as they'd ever get. Yeah. And so sort of in my experience, EPs are like, they're good, but they're not much to go off of, and you don't really go very far with them. But if you're like not really that experienced, then it's good practice, definitely.
Yeah. It's just to like put something out there.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think that's a lot of musicians and a lot of bands do that, just so something's out there.
Yeah, I just want to put something out there, and then like have that so that I have something I can like do and promote while I'm like working on a full album.
Yeah. Plus demos and EPs are good sort of, if you do go somewhere with it, then there's something that people like to sort after. Once you get popular, then people go, "Oh, remember they had that EP? Let's try and find it." And become like collector's items and shit.
Right. Yeah. And like I produce all of my own music like myself.
Yeah.
So like I don't have the know-how or the ability to do enough to make a full thing.
Yeah.
Make a full album. I mean, like I just don't have.
Someone messaging in the chat, or is it just my Discord going off?
That's Chloe.
Yeah, okay, Chloe's cool. In the chat.
I was gonna say.
Chloe says,
"Can't be bothered checking my messages right now."
Oh, she just noticed we're posting all those basses, and she's like, bass. She said, "Say it's the best, or you're gonna regret it." So bass is the best. I always say bass is the best. Say always.
This is good, but like, I'm not being biased. Not that I play 2 completely different instruments.
That's it. Unbelievable. Can't believe you just said that. You didn't say bass is the best. That's it. You're fired. Get it? No, I'm joking. You can stay, but bass is still the best.
I really like bass. I really want to add guitars to my stuff.
Right.
Just not very good at playing guitar.
I can't
guitar
play
just goes with everything.
I can't play guitar at all, so.
I'm just like.
I would love to play guitar just because in our band, like just school band, nothing fits with my instruments.
Yeah.
We have like 4 different guitar players who can all play something, and then I'm here like, I don't know what to play because nothing fits, you know?
Nothing ever fits.
Right.
What did you say you played again? I can't remember.
I play a clarinet.
Right.
You can make the clarinet do
jazz
cool stuff.
Lots of jazz music has clarinet.
Yeah, we don't do jazz though.
Rude.
Play that AJR song. Fucking.
There's a song
Birthday Party?
There's a song by Sting.
Nope.
Yeah, it's Birthday Party by AJR. That one has like a clarinet in the opener.
Neat.
In the intro, and it's like the weirdest clarinet part, but it sounds so cool in context.
It's neat. It's a song.
Just like everything AJR does.
It's a song by Sting. So Sting is a bass player who sings for the Police. So you've probably heard of the Police.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. Surely you know that song, Roxanne. Roxanne.
The Police.
Oh yeah. I know that. I just didn't know who it was by. That's all.
Oh yeah. So that band. He's the singer.
Rock.
Yeah. So he has a song, and there's like a solo near the end, and it's like all clarinet, which is cool. I'll have to send it to you later.
Yeah.
It's a good song, and it's got a really cool solo at the end. Otherwise, there's jazz, yeah. If you don't play jazz, then I don't know.
I don't know.
Jazz,
like,
or it's not
old
sort of
the
pop.
The thing I'm finding when I'm doing music is it's like more about the music theory than it is about the sound. You can make any instrument sound.
That's fair.
You can make any instrument sound cool as long as you put it in the right context.
That's true. That's true.
It's the theory part, yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's what I spent like the first several months of quarantine doing, was just studying music theory.
Yeah.
I hate music theory.
I enjoy it.
It's so cool though.
Yeah.
It's cool, but then like if you do it like year after year, it gets really repetitive.
I love to watch random videos on music theory. There's one YouTube channel, and he analyzes it all from a theory perspective.
Yeah.
12-tone, that's
I've seen one of them that just like analyzes Bill Wirtz from a music theory perspective.
That's
and
cool.
It's just like the dude's just losing his mind over what Bill does all the time.
Bill Wirtz is crazy.
Bill Wirtz is a wild person.
So there's another...
And bless him for that.
He is crazy. There's another guy I watched as well. He was an old music producer. But he goes over sort of everything, not just the theory. Like he'll go a bit over the theory. He'll talk about some chords used and that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't go too deep into theory with the song analysis. It's Rick Beato is his name. And then there's the other guy, 12-tone, and he does pretty much all. Like he writes all down on the manuscript paper as he's explaining it. So you put like the melody, and you'll talk about the chords and the changes and things that are going on more in depth theory-wise. So they're both good to watch. One from a perspective of, the first guy, he's more of a production perspective, talking about why they use these certain sounds and why they use these effects in the recording. And then the other guy talks about just, why they use it in a theory perspective. So they're really good. I recommend them both. Viewers, go watch 12-tone and Rick Beato. They're really, really good.
Also, just always go watch Andrew Wong. Because Andrew Wong just does magic stuff.
Does magic with music. Music magic.
Yeah.
All right. That's also a great episode title, Music Magic. Let's call it that. I'm going to quickly I'm going to quickly take this down. Instead of taking a picture of the timestamp, I'll just write down potential episode names.
There you go.
Music Magic. Because I sometimes forget what we were talking about and where the timestamp was. Music Magic. Perfect. And with that, we have been recording for 20 minutes. So I think it's about time to wrap up the episode.
Yeah.
Thanks, viewers, for watching this episode of CatAM. Make sure to watch the mainline episode, Cat FM. And after we post this, about a couple days after, will be the first episode of our new series, Cat FM Continued. We literally just recorded it 20 minutes ago, but it will probably come out 2 days from when we upload this. So go check it out when it's up, and that comes out every week.
I won't be in it this week, but I will be next week.
Yeah. So because you were busy, but that's okay. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching.
Not okay.
It's not okay. It's illegal. I can't be busy.
Illegal. Yeah.
Illegal. Yeah, you're not allowed to be busy. You have to come record every week without fail.
You're contractually obligated.
Even though it's just a casual, fun thing. We're not actually in it. No one's contractually obligated. But anyway, I'm trying to wrap this up. We always do this.
Contract?
We always get sidetracked when we're trying to wrap. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks you two for being on the episode. Thanks everyone for watching. As I said, go watch the main episode. Go watch the new series. And like, subscribe, and I don't know, leave a comment about your favorite type of music. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.